Hey folks, it's Karl at Sterling Health and Fitness and HoonsAHealthy.com coming at you today with another health tip of the day. So I appreciate you joining me here. And yes, we are going to talk more about food. All right, the last couple of videos I did had to do with food, and in particular had to do with staying on track with your healthy dietary lifestyle, especially during this holiday time, okay? So what I'd like to do here is hit it from a different angle. A lot of people relate in like different ways, okay? Some people appreciate and relate to numbers. So we're going to put a number spin on this because first of all, what I'd like to do is have you give you a realization of the amount of calories that are out there right now and why it's so easy to eat excess and pack on the pounds. So over here we're going to look at the calories that are out there, where they come from, how easy it is to eat excess. And then we're going to look over here, the work it takes, how long you have to work and how hard you have to work to get rid of these, okay? So let's bring up the first number here, all right? Average holiday meal, okay? Your average person, I did some research on this by the way, looked in several different sources, studies show that the average person will consume 4,000 calories in the average holiday meal. I was like, oh my gosh. Some people can't relate to calories. They don't know how many they're supposed to eat. I can just tell you that generally speaking, okay, few people need to go that much over, let's say, 22 to 2,500 a day. I'm at 2,800, but it's all based on 5 factors: height, weight, gender, age, and activity level. Okay, the first 4 you're locked in. You are your age, you are your gender, you are your height, okay, you are your current weight at this given moment. The variable can be your activity level. If you decrease it, then you're going to burn less calories. If you increase, you're going to burn more calories. So when I do my own body composition and I figure out my own calorie burn, I'm about 2,800 calories a day. That's what I need to consume to maintain my body weight, which right now I'm pretty cool with. I'm happy with where I'm at. All right, so if I was to eat a whole lot more on a regular basis, I'm going to gain weight. All right, and this is what a lot of people are doing, especially this time of year, because this calorie-dense, sugar-dense, and nutrient-deficient food, for the most part, is available and in abundance this time of year, okay? 4,000 calories. Let's go back to this holiday meal thing. Where are these calories coming from in these meals? And let's see, just like 3 examples here, where they're coming from and how we can tweak these, okay? I'm going to show you right now how to cut out about 1,000 calories out of 3 items. Let's look at it right here, okay? Let's take turkey, for example. Well, a lot of us think of turkey as being a healthier choice of meat, all right, if you eat meat. Roasted turkey, 8 ounces, dark and white meat together, untrimmed. You're talking 450 calories, all right, approximately. You look at the alternative, though, which would be, instead of 8 ounces of it, maybe try 3 ounces. I know you're saying, like, well, who eats 3 ounces of anything? Well, chances are, at a holiday meal, there's so much stuff on your plate, you don't need more than 3 ounces of turkey. So 3 ounces, white meat, trimmed, no fat, you're at 130 calories. So you just cut this down by over 2/3. All right? So let's take another one where people tend to scoop a lot of this stuff up and pour it all over their food, and that would be giblet gravy. Okay, you take this gravy. The average person consumes 1 cup of gravy in a meal. There are 300 calories in that. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? But we keep adding up the calories here. They all add up. When you add up this list, it comes up to 4,000 for your average person. So how can we tweak that? Well, we can cut it down. We don't need as much of that stuff. We could do like a 1/3 cup of gravy. You don't need a ton of gravy to make stuff taste better. Do a 1/3 cup. Now you're down to 100 calories instead of 300. So there, just in 2 items, we went from 750 calories total to 240 calories. No, sorry, 230 calories. So we cut 520 calories off. Now let's make the first correlation in the work to calorie ratio. I can tell you for me, when I go out and I run, I would have to run 3.5 miles, which takes me a half an hour, because I have this thing that keeps track of this, right? And my calorie burn when I run and do any kind of exercise. I would have to go 3.5 miles to burn that excess 520 calories. It's going to take me about a half an hour to run that far. All right? I can tell you, I'd rather, I mean, I like running a lot, but I don't want to have to run extra to get rid of some dumb decision I decide to eat, right? All right. Let's move on to my favorite one, though, the pecan pie. How many calories do you think are in that? I mean, come on. What do you think? 300, 400? 650 calories in your average slice of pecan pie. All right? So, you know what I do in that case? I don't even have the pie anymore. I'm sorry. If you want to have a little piece of pie, have a little piece of pie. Okay? But think about it. Think about the work. Remember, think about the work before you do this, because you're going to have to do this if you keep doing this too much. Okay? That's just the way it works, unless you don't mind getting heavy and carrying all that extra weight around. Eat the fruit cup. There's probably like 100 calories in it. That's what I do. I've been going for fruit for the desserts lately because I'm just not going to eat the pie. I'm not going to blow up like I used to be. I mean, I did used to be a lot, 70 pounds heavier. So no more. Ain't going to happen. All right, so we just cut out, actually, we went from 650 to 550 plus 520, 1,070 calories in 3 items. We just shaved 1,070 calories off. That would be like, if I ate all that, I'd have to run for 1 hour. I have to go 7 miles. So there's your correlation, your first correlation, folks. So we're going to wrap it up here, but let's just talk about another thing. You know, we have office parties. We have organized parties out at, you know, banquet halls or restaurants. People just bringing food into the office or whatever while we're working. And, you know, I'm not here to be a killjoy and say don't eat any of it at all. But you know, it's a time of year, especially right around Thanksgiving, seems to be a trigger point for a lot of people. It used to be for me, where Thanksgiving, boom. And then you got 5 weeks till New Year's, about 5 weeks. And this 5 weeks it's just so difficult for so many people. But I really just want to put this out there, folks, that with all the extra calories out there, and not to mention if there's a bar around, I mean, if you have a couple of mixed drinks, I mean, you're into a good 300-400 calories per drink. If you have 2 or 3 drinks, I mean, it's so easy to get an extra 1,000 calories from that alone, plus an extra 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 calories from these desserts. Add it all together, folks. It's so easy to pack the weight on. And let's make our last correlation here, okay? We have one more set of numbers to go through, and then we're going to sign off. So let's look at these 5 weeks from Thanksgiving until New Year's, okay? First of all, realize there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound, okay? So with what I've discussed so far, can you see and imagine how easy it is to eat enough calories to gain 2 pounds a week? Basically, that would be 7,000 calories in excess of what you need, okay? I mean, you need a certain amount, but if you eat in excess, 7,000 calories a week, 3,500 calories in a pound divided by 2, you're going to gain 2 pounds in 1 week. Do this for 5 weeks. Do the math. 10 pounds. I can't tell you how many people I know, and I'm sure you do too. Maybe you've been there and I've been there. I have easily gained 10 pounds in those 5 weeks before. Okay? The problem is, the very last set of numbers is like the second part of this, what we're just discussing here. We have to talk about how to get rid of these numbers. And I want you to realize how long it takes and how much hard work it is, okay? So, if you burn 500, okay, assuming, let's just say if, and assuming you will, if you need to burn 500 calories more than you eat January 1st. Let's say you start with New Year's resolution, okay? After 7 days, you will have burned 3,500 calories more than you consumed. So, law of thermodynamics says you have to lose a pound. So you should lose about a pound if you burn that much excess beyond what you eat per week. All right? Well, that's 1 pound. So, but you gain 10 pounds. So guess what? It takes 10 weeks. It's 10 weeks to get rid of what it took 5 weeks to put on. It's probably more than 10 weeks because realistically, most people aren't going to burn that much excess every day. They might do 3 days a week, 4 days a week. So you're really into like 15, 20 weeks, 3, 4, 5 months to get rid of what you gained in 5 weeks. All right. So I hope this helps. I hope these numbers help put a spin on it because I want you to understand it. I don't want to be a killjoy. I said it already. Enjoy some of it, but be mindful. Take control. Remember, think about the work. This is the work over here. Remember, this is the work side, okay? Think about the work you're going to have to do in order to burn these things. And then decide, do I want to do that much work? Chances are you probably don't. So control it here. You won't have to do it here. All right, folks? Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Stay healthy. Take control of your diet. Be safe. We're coming at you again soon with more videos. HoonzaHealthy.com. Have a great day.